Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be creating granny squares. Okay, this is a basic pattern. It consists of double crochets and chains. So go ahead and grab 2 colors of yarn and a crochet hook. I am using size G, but you can use whatever size. The great thing about these is you can make blankets, hats, purses. I like making them and putting like a little animal head right here for little kids' blankets. So go ahead and I'll meet you guys back here. Okay, to start off, we're going to be making this pink part first. We are going to take any color of yarn. I'm using pink and teal. So go ahead and make a slip knot. Okay, and then you're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now you're going to join it with a slip stitch. So there we go. And then we're going to chain 3. So this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet of the first cluster. Okay, so now we're going to yarn over, put it in the middle of the loop, pull through again, and then pull through the first 2 loops, and then pull through the last 2. And we're going to repeat that again. Now we're going to chain 2, and this chain 2 creates the corner of the first cluster. Okay, now I'm going to yarn over, dip it back into the loop, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. Good job. Now we're going to yarn over, pull through, and we're going to do it a second time. And then we're going to do it a third time. And chain 2 again. And yarn over, dip it back into the loop, and then pull through the first 2 loops. And do it again. And do it again. Go. Okay, we've got one more cluster to make. Chain 2. 1, 2. And we're going to do it again. Okay, 1 second. My yarn is running out. There we go. Okay, then we're going to do it again. Okay, there we go. So now we've got 4 clusters, and we're going to chain 2 to make another corner. And for the sake of time, I'm not going to change colors here, but you can if you want to. So I'm just going to stick with the solid pink. And you're going to chain 3 again. And turn it around. And then you're going to do yarn over, dip it into this corner, and grab it up. Make another double crochet. Make another. There we go, there's another cluster. And then we're going to, hold on just a moment. Now we're going to chain 2. Then yarn over, dip it back in. There we go. Do it again. We're going to do another 2 double crochets. And this is probably the easiest round there is because it's just like the first, except for we're making more corners. And then chain 2 to jump over this cluster in the middle right here. Yarn over, dip it into this hole, pull through. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to chain 2 again. 2, go dip it back in, over, dip it back in again, grab more yarn. I did this for 4 rounds just to make a generic size one, but you can do it as big as you want. I know people who have done entire afghans by making multiple of these, or by just making one large one, which I've done the one large one too, but it wasn't my favorite because it turns out as a square, so I like doing it with the multiple little ones. Okay, now we're going to chain 2 again. Yarn over, dip it into the hole. Okay, there we go, we got it. Yarn over, chain 2, and then we're going to yarn over and do it in the corner again. It's a very repeating pattern. This was one of the first things I learned when I started crocheting. Okay, perfect. Chain 2, grab more yarn. I'm running out of this, guys. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to yarn over, dip it in, and then do it again. Okay, and now we have just enlarged our square a little bit. So see, you can see it's starting to get that shape. And so now we're going to chain 2 and insert it and slip stitch in the first double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work around. And now we're going to yarn over and dip it into this hole. Do it again. Go. Okay, so now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to create the corners like we did last time. So find the hole. Okay. Chain 2. Fray. There we go. 1, 2. Okay. Roll. There we go. See, so now we've just created another corner right here. So yarn over, dip it in, do another cluster. Oops, got another fray. 2, okay, go. Go. Now chain 2, grab a little bit more yarn. And now we're going to make another cluster for the corner. And feel free to pause the video to catch up on your work, or rewind the video to see a different step, or do whatever you need to do. Okay, I'm going to chain 2, and then we're going to yarn over, dip it back into the hole to make a single cluster. Chain 2. Okay. Back into the corner to make a double cluster. Oops. Go, hang on. dip it to make a single cluster. Okay, chain 2, yarn over, dip it in to make a corner cluster. Pull it to make it a little bit tighter. Go. Okay. Chain 2, yarn over, dip it in to make another cluster. Go. To make another corner cluster. Go. Get a little bit more yarn. Okay, so now we're going to chain 2 and join with a slip stitch right there. Okay, now I'm going to grab my scissors. Good. Cut that. And I like to yarn over and pull it all the way through. There you go. Do this. And then occasionally, if I don't think that it's strong enough, I will make another little sailor's knot. Okay, and here is our completed granny square. Like I said, you can continue with it to make it a little bit bigger, but I made it smaller because I plan to attach a bunch of them around this giant one to make like a dinner pad or something like that. Okay, go down, click the notification bell, and hit the subscribe button too. Thank you.